Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while. I'm not actually sure when the last time I uploaded was. Let's have a little look. It was the 9th of September and it is now the 24th of October. So it's been a while. I know I did have a video that I was trying to upload, but for some reason YouTube just wasn't having it, so I kind of gave up. And then a whole bunch of other stuff happened. But anyway, I thought for today's video it's kind of going to be a mixture of things. So I'm going to go through everything that I read in September and give you guys a September wrap up. I am also going to kind of give you guys my ideas for the rest of what I had for the rest of this year. Obviously I know we're already quite far through October. I'm not going to discuss what I've already read in October because that will come out in a video end of next week, beginning of the next week after, because I will kind of continue with my wrap-ups and I'll try and get some more videos out. So I'm going to do that, and then I kind of have an announcement for the end. The only reason I say kind of is because it is already out there. It's just that I haven't announced it on YouTube yet. So that is why. I will also give a quick disclaimer. If I sound funny or my speech is quite weird, it's because I recently had some surgery up here on my gum to have a cyst removed, and I've still got some stitching, so it was only done literally like a few days ago. So it's still quite tender and it's still quite hard to talk. They're still a little bit stiff from the anesthetic and everything. So yeah, if I sound funny, that is why. But yeah, let's get into today's video. So we'll start with my September wrap up. So I started the month by finishing off the last two books in the Darkest Mind series, which was In the Afterlight and The Darkest Legacy. So I gave In the Afterlight 4 stars and The Darkest Legacy 4.5 stars. These are by Alexandra Bracken. If you see me looking, it's because I'm looking at my laptop, so give me so I know remember what I read. I've really enjoyed these books. Obviously I don't want to say too much because they're the last two books in the series, so it will give away the complete series. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed this series more than I thought I would, which is quite surprising because it is kind of like the genre and that of like this dystopian sort of world and all that is very much my kind of thing, but I just didn't think I was going to enjoy this series that much. There is a lot of with the first book, a lot of discrepancies based to the film that they have out, which does kind of ruin it. But I would definitely recommend, like, the film is good, but I definitely recommend the book and the series as a whole, because yes, the first book is good, but the other books really make it. So definitely recommend the entire series. And the last book, The Darkest Legacy, is from a different perspective, so it's from somebody else's perspective, and it's like a few years on. So it was really good to like really see this whole different view, and it kind of really like refreshed the series and made you interested again, and you kind of were left wanting more again. So I thoroughly recommend those. I then read Killjoy by Holly Jackson, which is a little novella to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which I gave 3.5 stars to. It was good, but I don't think we necessarily needed it. I don't think it was necessarily something that we had to. You really don't need to read it if you love the series. Like, I really don't think you have to. I mean, if you want to, definitely go for it. Like, it is good, but it's not something you have to read. So I was kind of just left a bit like, oh, okay, it is what it is kind of thing. You just literally like at this murder mystery party, and that's like pretty much all it is. And it just sort of shows how Pip gets into, you know, being a detective and investigating like murder mysteries and stuff. I then read The Book of Woman Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki, which I gave 5 stars. Guys, I absolutely adored this book, and I really honestly could not recommend it enough. It was generally such an amazing book. The topics that were discussed, the emotions that you feel reading it, I was crying. I had shivers. I mean, honestly, I generally couldn't recommend enough. I was meant to do a little like meet and greet Q&A with the author, but I actually was quite ill, so I couldn't actually attend it in the end. It was only a virtual one, but I couldn't attend it. So yeah, but for this book, but honestly, it's such a good book. I generally recommend it. I then went on to read, I'm going to sort of say them all in one here. It's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Tales of Beedle the Bard, Quidditch Through the Ages, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So I read all those ones. Now, they are all 5 stars except for Tales of Beedle the Bard, Quidditch Through the Ages, and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which are 4 stars. Anyone who knows me knows just how much I absolutely love and adore the Harry Potter series. I mean, Harry Potter up there. Those are like the Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter, so they're kind of related. There's Harry Potter there. I have an entire leg of Harry Potter tattoos, as you can see, my little Death Eater. So I absolutely freaking adore Harry Potter. I have no qualms about it. Like, I adore it. Hence why the 5 stars. It is so... When you reread the book, so these were rereads for me. When you reread the books, you realise just how much the films miss or change. And I forgot just how much the films missed and changed until I've reread the books. And then you're like, oh my god. Like, there's things that it's one character does it in the book, but a completely different character does it in the film. And I'm just like, whoa. And I'm sometimes like, the film should have done this though. Don't get me wrong. The films are amazing. I love the films as well. As much as I love the books. I love it all. Like I said, I'm a massive Potterhead. But you just don't remember how much is missed. So yeah, it was really nice to reread those. Like I said, Tales of Beedle the Bard, Quidditch Through the Ages, those are kind of like little add-on books that sort of go into further detail. Obviously, Tales of Beedle the Bard is mentioned in the Harry Potter series, so you kind of just get to go a little bit further and stuff like that. So it was kind of nice to have that bit of added extra information and a bit more background to it. Same with Quidditch Through the Ages, you know, it goes further into Quidditch. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, I gave 4 stars. I did enjoy it. I do want to actually go and see the theatre production of it. But the reason I gave 4 stars is because it's good, like it is good, but there was just something missing about it. And it was very kind of different. Obviously, I was only reading like the script for the theatre production, so obviously you only are literally reading it how the actors would read it. So yeah, it just felt like there was something missing in it. I did also read in September The Alchemist, which I gave 4 stars by Paulo Coelho. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. This was the last book that I read in September. So yeah, like I enjoyed that one too, hence I gave it 4 stars, but there was just something about it that just missed the 5 stars for me. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was really good. Like, I know this book is quite popular. It's also kind of classic. It's a classic, I guess, because it has been around for a little while. And yeah, like it was good to read the beginning bit as well, you know, where the author writes how, you know, the book wasn't, you know, accepted when it was first published, and then in his home country, and then in years later it was picked up again, and all of a sudden it's this like mass selling book, like it's like a bestseller. So yeah, it was really interesting to read, and you can see why. Definitely, like, it is interesting to see, you know, the meaning behind the story, you know, the like topics and that, they are very real to society, and it is good to read them in such a different like perspective. So yeah, that was fun. So I did have quite a good reading month last month. It started off quite slow, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be reading that much, which isn't like a problem, but to me obviously it was looking like quite a slow month, and then it kind of picked up a little bit so that was good. And like I said, rereading the Harry Potter series, you know, I was flying through those, which I think helped. But yeah, so that was my read for September. So that was pretty good. And then my plans for the rest of the year, I don't know, can you see it? Just there, a little mug that's got every book on my shelf that I haven't read. So it's my entire TBR. So all the books on here that's not been read, and I'm just going through and picking them out. Rather than having a set TBR for each month, my aim for the rest of this year is really just to try and get through as many of my books on my shelf as I can, instead of buying new books and reading those, and then this just keeps piling up. I do have some books that were on pre-order which I'm due to collect. So I have It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, I have The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber, and I also have The Atlas Paradox, which is coming out soon, tomorrow. So I have those to collect. So those are the only new books going on my shelf for the rest of this year. I mean, unless obviously I do have my birthday coming up next month, so if I get any books for my birthday, you know, those are gone as well. But my aim is I won't read those until like probably next year. My aim is to get through as many of the books that I already have now, as quick as I can, really. Yeah, I've really just, my aim, like I say, is just to get through as many of my books as I possibly can for the rest of this year. It's just piling up. I have so many books that I haven't read, and then I go shopping and I pick up new books, and then the others get backstocked and all that. So yeah, it's not been, I don't know what I'm trying to say now. So just by the way, guys, I'm doing very limited editing, like I said, because I'm still not great from this. I'm still feeling a bit rough, so very limited editing, and I really want to get this video out for you guys. I've been trying to film it now for weeks, and it's just been something after another, so I'm doing very limited editing, if any. But yeah, so there's that as well, just that little disclaimer in there. But yeah, so that's my plans for the rest of this year. What my plans for October, November and December is just getting through my entire TBR pile if I can. And I'm already doing pretty well. I think I've already got through, how many? I think I've got through about probably 5 or 6, I think, maybe already this year. But I do also have quite a few ARC books to read as well. So I've been reading those too. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I get through quite a few. I'm really close. I think I'm like 8 books off of doubling my book goal for 2022. It was 100. My goal was to read 100 books, which I've already hit, and I'm now at like 192. So I should double it by the end of the year quite easily, and hopefully get quite a few more. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to the announcement before I start rambling even more and this video gets very long and boring for you guys. But yeah, so the announcement is that I have launched my own Etsy shop. So my Etsy shop is called the Bookish brand. It is completely separate from this channel and this brand, which is Wolves.perception. Hence why it's got a completely different name. I will be launching a YouTube channel as well for this brand. Obviously I will put some bits on this channel to do with the shop, but mainly most of it will be over on that YouTube channel. So I will leave that linked below if you guys want to go over and subscribe and check it out. But yeah, so I've launched my own Etsy shop. At the moment it's on Etsy. I am working on my own website, which will be launching on the 1st, so a week tomorrow. So that then will also come live, and I will link it as soon as it's live. But yes, so I do bookmarks on there, I do stickers, I do blind dates with books, I do stationery kits, I do bookmark kits so you can create your own bookmarks, I have sticker sheets, I'm looking around to see what products I see because I can remember. I do have the Christmas stuff coming out tomorrow, so make sure you head over to Etsy shop and check it out. Those will be launching tomorrow. I do also have annotating kit. I keep switching in and out, sorry, because everything's there. This setup will probably be changing, guys, because we will be setting up a little mini office workspace for me next door in the middle bedroom, so be prepared for it all to possibly change. But yeah, so that's that. I think that's everything. I got like weekly planners, to-do lists, notebooks, like to-do pads, notepads. Get my things right. You wouldn't think I create these things, guys, based on the fact that I can't remember what I created. I do also have clothing as well, but that's through a third-party provider, so I've designed it, and then when you order it, they create it and send it straight out to you guys. So yes, so check those out as well. There's also tote bags on there. There's some like iron-on patches as well. They have, what else is there? Yeah, jumpers, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and I think that's it. Like I said, the Christmas stuff's coming out soon. But yeah, that is the announcement. The bookish brand. So make sure you guys go check that out. I will, like I say, still be posting on here. It might not be as regular as it was. It may just be when I can get a video up. But those should be coming. I'm hopefully gonna do whenever, if I pick out from my little mug the rest of the Disney books that I'm got left to read, I'll do another reading Disney books for a week video as well. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm sorry, it's probably a massive mess and a massive ramble, but like I said, I am going to be doing probably little to none editing, because I just really want this video out there for you guys, because like I said, I've been trying for weeks now, but unfortunately there's been something after another, a load of personal issues as well, which is why there's not been videos. Like I said, I've had this as well. I've had a few episodes as well, so yeah, it's been a bit rough, which has been why it's been a bit difficult, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I can start getting back uploading for you guys. And yeah, don't forget to go and check out the Etsy shop and the British Brand YouTube channel, which will all be linked down below. Everything I mention is always going to be down below. All my links, all my social medias, everything is there, so don't forget to go and check those out, guys. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye, guys.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.